Greetings everyone, I am Sister Lilira Moknamamari. So, with it being infantry week this week, I figured I'd take a look at the conversion build infantry that make up my Hectarian PDF elements in my Hectarian 903rd. These are guardsmen that were formerly hektarii 3 PDF, but due to events in their lore, the PDF forces were assigned to the Guard Regiment after the battle on their homeworld. Their homeworld is primarily a agri-world that has a lot of toxic chemicals floating around due to mismanagement of parts of it, resulting in troops having gas masks. With that out of the way, I'm going to say right now, a lot of this army is built. The majority of the infantry from this army are built from conversion-built Chaos Cultists. And they even have an Inquisitor who can vouch for their loyalty. Or more, the Inquisitor is here and does vouch for their loyalty. And yes, this is a Victoria Miniatures take on the Blackadder, or is it Monty Python? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition! Just looking over my shoulder, making sure they don't burst in the door. So, this army has been a kind of passion project on the side. Not that the paint job quality on them says as much. For the last quite a few years, almost 10 years at this point. Back then, the old Chaos Cultist set was available commonly. Now, not so much. It, unfortunately, it's quite expensive to get hold of more cultists. Although, I did just get a collection of more gas mask cultists for a price that is lower than buying multiples of the box that contains this model. It's funny what we hobbyists latch onto. So many kits that I like have kind of gone, and some units that I really like are also gone. So yeah, now first off we have the command squad, so we have the commander here, we have the heavy weapons team for the command squad who have a conversion built heavy weapons carriage that they are towing with the heavy bolter, two ammo mags, ammo containers for it, with belt that are for belt fed heavy bolter, which the wheels will have to be taken off for the weapon to actually work, but they have a las gun and a shovel in there. What self-respecting gas mask guard army doesn't have a shovel? Yes, I know, memes. We have what will one of these days be a Voxcaster again. He used to be, but he got damaged during years of me being all over the place, particularly with housing. We have a medic who needs a new las pistol, but he'll get one day soon. We have Commissar Johnson, the first character I came up with for this army. He used to be a dragon slayer standing on top of a dragon head, but I got rid of it so that I could field him in a GW store where they ban all third-party bits, including base decorations that are from other models that aren't theirs. These things happen. We have what will one day be another command squad. This time these models just probably get donated off to a heavy weapons team when I can separate them from their flamers. We have a heavy weapons squad underway. This autocannon actually used to be on them, but I didn't find it while I was repairing and rebuilding them. The carriage is made partly from a heavy weapons team tripod, sprue, and spare Space Marine bike wheels. I have some spare, I think, guard wheels there that are, actually no, orc wheels that are going to get used. Feels appropriate that they be using orc wheels when they're fighting orcs. Then we have a carriage that's being pulled. Because why not have a heavy weapons team that's actually pulling their heavy weapon toward their engagement? We also have 4 infantry squads of varying levels of completion. 2 of them are actually usable, but do need fresh coat of paint. That one needs a new hand. hence why there's a pin in his arm, and I don't have enough hands available right now. We also have a new squad that's underway once I figure out working around how the last gun's not fitting them properly without completely destroying the torsos. But you do get some really cool dynamic poses from them. That one's not actually aiming down his gun. This one with a bit of green stuff, well, milliput. Yes, we have a heavy weapon, heavy bolter, which has been part of this army for a very long time. I think I converted it before I actually had a proper squad for it to go with. Then we have some more recent elements. We have the BFG sledgehammer from Victoria Miniatures with its plastic crew and commander, and the resin replacement crew, which I'm hoping to do a video on tomorrow if things actually look properly good with them. And two mortars, one from Victoria Miniatures, one from Miniature Scenery. I like the Miniature Scenery one a bit more, unfortunately, for Vic Minis. It's also $10. It's also like $10 or so, whereas the Victoria Miniature one, I don't remember how much it is, but it's in US dollars, so it gets converted, which costs a fortune. Anyway, enough of me throwing shade at Victoria Miniatures. I do actually like their stuff. I've got 30 guardsmen in similar uniforms to these guys in varying stages. One squad of which was a free replacement. Also, full disclosure, that squad was a free replacement for them when there were parts that were miscast, so they sent me that as a free thing, and it actually arrived really quickly. And the last kind of element to this force, other than, well, we've got Queen Melkivor, who, was it Melkivor or Melkarov, who has been the subject of a video. Finally, I have his servitors with him, but I need to actually find heads for them. We have the Psyker element, both a damaged Primaris Psyker that's been part of my guard collection since before this entire project. We have two Wardvane Psykers that are complete and now no longer have Codex rules, and a third who is going to get turned into a Wardvane at some point soon. I kind of like the idea of just like, uniform's gone, okay, I'm putting Aquila on my chest. Need to actually print him out. Not print him out, paint him up. Not sure why I said print him out. I don't even have a 3D printer. But yeah, this is kind of how the army's coming along. Sorry about the long shot being blurry, my camera is weird. So yeah, this is how things are going with this army. I hope to share them in a much more complete state at a later date. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope I can actually have my main project that I've been working on for the last month and a half done sometime soon, hopefully this week, to actually show you. Anyway, here's how the company commander or platoon commander from that project is coming along. Look forward to putting weathering on it, to him being finished enough to have weathering on him. He's nearly there. Anyway, let's just kind of end this on them. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. What funky conversion built guard armies do you guys have? I'd love to hear about them. Anyway, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to sharing more in future. For those who don't follow my passion projects that I share through stories and community tab, here's an Ogre and Commissar that I'm working on, which I hope to have finished to show in a video later this month. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. Dun dun dun. No, don't want to sing anything at all. Risk demonetization. Guardsmen. I look forward to having these ones finished.